Hello and welcome to episode 31 of my Solace Crafting tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on developing a small base at the limestone quarry encounter that I found previously. I'm going to build a storehouse and a quarrier, and then if time, fight some tier 1 mobs and do a couple of monoliths. So what I first wanted to show is that I really like actually the way I've laid out this town, and this is going to be a template for all my main bases, so my big bases, one in each tier. So I'll have the farm heading to the west and a 3-tile space around the Solace with the wooden obelisks on it, and pretty much the same, if I can keep it the same layout of the actual town buildings and the furnace and workstations, because it all works rather well. I'm not actually falling over anything or getting in my way. Campfire each side lights it up sufficiently at night, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, but let's head now to the limestone, because this town is not finished. I need to get limestone for the mason so I can start finishing the rest of the buildings. So okay, off we go. I'm going to pause it while it loads there, because it might take a little while to get there. Back in a sec. Okay, so here we are. Here's the limestone quarry encounter, and I've flattened out some land here. As you can see, sufficient amount. I did more than I need. I'm only going to do a small base next to this limestone. The first thing I want to do, however, is get in the habit of, when I do new Solaces, and yes, I've upgraded it, the first thing is I want to put a bed besides it. So let's do that. It's especially handy for me when recording. If it suddenly gets dark, I can just come back and sleep. Right, okay, so let's do the storehouse first. Hope I've got the right materials. So in a tier 1 zone now, with a town, to build the town it will require all tier 1 resources. The first town in my tier zone 0 requires all tier 0 resources, so bear that in mind. If you decide to do a town in each tier, you will be using all the resources from that tier, which is good because your experience then for harvesting is better. So let's construct. Let's drop it down a bit. And now remember, this is only I haven't upgraded the power on this Solace, so it's only going to have a small radius. So a handy tip for you: whilst in the building, in the town building mode, press the B for Bravo to bring up the building mode. Click the show power, and then that way you can walk around and check that you're within the perimeter of the Solace, because it's only a small one. I've not upgraded the power. Okay, so it is. Let's build that. Okay, next we're going to need a quarry. Actually, I should have moved that a bit to the left, so let's do that. If you place a building in the wrong location, you've got this, and then you select the building, and then you get these two options. This little box here, if you decide that you want to deconstruct it, and you get with some buildings you get the materials back. If you've done upgrades, I think I've noticed you don't get the materials back, but you need to tick this box in order to deconstruct. That's what this box is for. I'm going to do reposition and position, and then move it to the left. If I bring up the build window, I can then see how much to the left I can go. There, that should be fine. Right, so now I want a quarrier. And he can go just there. Yeah, fits nicely. Okay, so when you've built your Quarrior, remember the reason that you've built him. And what I mean by that is you'll need to then go into the menu for the interact with the Quarrior, and you'll need to go to harvesting and assign them to the encounter that you're next to. So this, in this case, limestone. So we assign him. He's now going to mine limestone for me. I do have a chest on me, just one chest, which I want to keep here, and that way if my limestone, my storehouse gets full, which it will because it only stores 20 resources at the moment, I intend to do a full upgrade on it so it can store at least 200. I'm not sure if that's how much a full upgrade is, but I want to go as far as I can. And in the future, like if my pockets are full, then I can always bung some limestone in that chest. So a few little handy tips there for you. Right, so my quarry is going to be busy, and we should notice, I wonder, yeah, look at that, we got our first bit of limestone. Is that not cool? Now it's tier 1. I imagine that's because I'm going to need to upgrade him to, I'm not sure how it works. I've only got the tier 1, tier 0 resources so far. So I'll look at that later on in the series while recording, so we can see together whether when you upgrade him, he then goes to tier 1. That we'll find out. For now, let's grab that. We got a bit, 1 limestone. Gonna need lots though for my town. Okay, so that's my little base at the limestone encounter. Now, so whilst doing flattening out and terraforming and checking for obstacles, I did get attacked quite a bit. So I'm level 6, and you can see nearly level 7. So let's see if I can get to level 7. I haven't spent any points yet from that level, so I'm going to keep them in reserve. I'll do that another time, but I want to first show the benefit of these 2 buffs that I've got. So let's see if I can find a monolith just until the timer goes. See how we're doing. Let's just check. Yeah, I think it's okay. Alright, let's check the map. That's the best way for finding a monolith quickly. So there's a monolith. That's my monolith actually. So there's one here. One just over here. Let's go check it out. Oh, there it is. So it looks like there's the usual 1 champion and a normal. Let's take him out from afar. What I'm going to do is first fight and let them hit me without the buffs. So I'm going to kill the champion first and then let the normal one hit me, so we can see what he hits me for without buffs. Right, so let's let him give me a pounding. So he's hitting for 5.6, 4.9, low hit there, 3.7, 5.6. So he's hitting between 5 and nearly 7. Right, let's take him out. Oh, yeah, there's another level. The levels do start whizzing by as you're doing all this stuff. They do have a tendency to roll down the hill when you kill these earth elementals. You know, the bodies. Anyway, let's see what's in there. Oh, look at that. Gem for enchanting. So that's cool. Right, let's find another monolith. Now I'm going to find another monolith. Oh, look, there's a rhino. Remember, he hit me for nearly half health. So let's see what he hits for with my buffs. Let's do a heal first. Right, so I'm going to do my buffs this time. So the rhinos do hit pretty darn hard, much harder than standard, than the earth elementals. Yeah, a lot more damage. Okay, better start putting a bit of this wherever I can get it. That'll do. Right, let's find another monolith. So there's one over that way. Of course, with my Bless buff, I do more magical damage. And the Bless affects melee, ranged and caster. Oh, let's mine this iron. See how much quicker the mining is now? Well, all resource gathering. I still need to upgrade my skinning knife. So I must have killed them already, that's why they're not there. Let's find another monolith. Oh, there's one. They're pretty close together, the monoliths, and that's really cool because you can get schematics, gems, when there's a champion guarding the monolith. If it's just two small earth elementals, you don't really get that great a loot, you just get some resources. But if there's a champion, you have more chance of better loot. Oh, that one seems to be empty. It's weird. Okay, let's find another monolith. So that one. So now I have no fear in the tier 1 zone. I know I can kill everything quite easily, and whilst the rhino does still hit a little hard, I've had plenty of time to kill it. And I do have my heal as well, if necessary. So basically I can now gather freely from this tier 1 zone. Oh, here we go. Right, let's get rid of the champ. Oh, let's do my buffs. You see, it's dropped the hits to nearly half. And that's this skill here. Protect. It is fantastic. I've only put 7 points into it. You can imagine how good that gets later on, because each time I put a point in, it extends the time of the buff and increases the armor, which balances the fact that I'm a caster wearing thread armor. So that should hopefully not be a problem for me. So there we go, it's all good. Now I'm going to wait until I've got enough limestone and then continue the town. And also gather lots of resources in preparation for my tier 1 base, but it's not going to be at the limestone. I mean, I've got lots of options of where I can build the base. I'll have a look here actually. near one of these scale resin resources, because I'm going to need scale resin as well. So I'm going to find a site for my main base whilst I'm waiting for, actually what I wanted to do was upgrade this storehouse a little more. Let's see how far I can get the storehouse. Because it's only a feeble 20 at the moment, so let's upgrade. So that's tier 1, sorry, that's rank 2, that's rank 3, that's rank 4, that's as far as I can go. So I need 500 lumber, so I'm going to get busy chopping wood. Wow, you have to go through a lot of wood in this, so you'll notice my logging is now on tier 4. I still need to bring these up to tier 3. Okay, I'll end the episode here. I've done what I wanted to do, which was build my little limestone base, show the fact that now I can handle the creatures in this zone, so therefore I'm now free to gather, and I've done a bit of upgrading on the storehouse, and we're now getting limestone. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.